Paris. The city was living under the shadow of World War II. Thousands of people were desperately trying to escape Nazi persecution. Among them were Jews, resistance fighters, and fugitives. And in the middle of this chaos, one man claimed he could help them escape. He called himself a doctor. His victims called him their last hope. History remembers him by a different name, Dr. Satan. And what police discovered inside his house would horrify an entire nation. Long before he became known as Dr. Satan, his real name was Marcel Petiot. Born in France in 1897, Petiot showed disturbing behavior from an early age. As a child, he reportedly brought a gun to school and fired it. He was repeatedly expelled from school and arrested for theft. Doctors examined him several times and declared him mentally unstable. Yet despite his troubled history, society continued giving him second chances, a decision that would later cost dozens of lives. After serving in World War I, Petiot entered a fast-track medical program for veterans. Amazingly, he became a licensed doctor. To his patients, he appeared intelligent and charming. But behind the white coat was a man obsessed with fraud and manipulation. He was accused of prescribing addictive drugs for profit. Rumors connected him to theft, illegal activities, and even murder. One woman disappeared shortly after being seen with him. A trunk filled with unidentified female body parts was later recovered from a nearby river. Yet no one could prove the crime. Again, Marcel Petiot escaped justice. Then came World War II. France fell under Nazi occupation. Fear spread across the country. People desperately searched for ways to escape. Petiot saw an opportunity. Using the alias Dr. Eugene, he claimed he could secretly transport people out of France and into South America. The offer sounded genuine. For a large fee, he promised safety. Many trusted him. Jews fleeing persecution, resistance members, criminals hiding from authorities. All arrived at his door hoping for freedom. But there was no escape route. No ships, no safe houses, no journey to Argentina. Instead, Petiot told his victims they needed a special vaccination before travel. Once they agreed, he injected them with poison. Within minutes, they were dead. He stole their money, jewelry, and belongings. Then he disposed of their bodies. Some were dumped. Others were burned. Some were dissolved using quicklime. The people who entered his house expecting a new life never left alive. For years, Petiot continued killing. Then, on March 11th, 1944, everything changed. Neighbors complained about terrible smells coming from his home. Thick smoke was rising from the chimney. Police and firefighters entered the building. What they discovered shocked even seasoned investigators. Human remains were found in the basement. More remains were burning inside a furnace. A quicklime pit in the yard contained additional bodies. The house was filled with suitcases, clothing, and personal possessions belonging to missing victims. The media quickly learned about the discovery. Newspapers gave Marcel Petiot a terrifying nickname, Dr. Satan. Even after the discovery, Petiot managed to disappear. For 7 months, he remained hidden. When he was finally captured in Paris, he claimed he was innocent. He insisted the dead were enemies of the French resistance. According to him, he was a patriot, a hero, not a murderer. Investigators weren't convinced. Evidence revealed a much darker truth. He was convicted of multiple murders and sentenced to death. In 1946, Marcel Petiot was executed, but the true number of his victims remains unknown. Some historians believe the official count was only a fraction of the people he actually killed. Marcel Petiot wasn't a monster hiding in the shadows. He was a respected doctor, a trusted member of society. And perhaps that's what makes his story so terrifying. The people who knocked on his door believed they were being saved. Instead, they were walking into one of history's most horrifying traps. Would you have trusted Dr. Satan? Let me know in the comments. And subscribe for more real mysteries, unsolved crimes, and terrifying true stories from around the world.